Balake. Where is Balake at?
My name's Blake.
Do you want to go to war, Balake? I'm for real. Ron.
Ron is back, everyone. I was out of town for a couple days, but I am back, and let's get 2024 started right, you guys. I have to share with you guys some more of the content that William Good has been putting up on YouTube, on TikTok, on Twitter. He's known as Streets LA, but the YouTube channel that he's been uploading to that I'm directing everyone's attention to is called Scientology Audit. Okay, Scientology Audit. He's up to 135,000 subscribers. Now, guys, Scientology is most definitely at war with William Good. William Good, Jessica Palmadessa, and a whole bunch of other people now, because William and Jessica have a ton of fans who love what they're doing out there on Hollywood Boulevard at Scientology's test center and show up every night to join them. As Scientology tries to bring people into their test center on Hollywood Boulevard, William and Jessica and a lot of other people are standing there just on the public sidewalk. There's nothing Scientology can do about it, going, you don't want to do that. It's a cult. It's a sect. It's a cult. Don't go in. Don't go in. They just want your info. If you get into Scientology, you're going to destroy your family, all kinds of stuff. Guys, if Scientology can't bring in brand new people in the location that probably has more foot traffic than any other Scientology location in the entire world, then they can't get people into Scientology anywhere. Now, this center on Hollywood Boulevard, in Scientology, it's known as the HI, the Hollywood Inn building. It's also just called the Test Center, the Hollywood Test Center. There's only two other test centers that I personally know of in Scientology in the entire world. One is in London, and that place is not busy at all. It's in London, and that test center manages not to be busy. The other one is in St. Petersburg, Florida. St. Petersburg, Ybor. I always get it wrong. Ybor City. I always forget where exactly it's located. The Scientology test center in either St. Pete or Ybor is actually completely shut down. It's vacant. It's not even occupied. That's how not busy Scientology organizations around the world are, and especially the test center. And so this Hollywood Boulevard test center is important to Scientology because it's the one place they should be able to make their scheme work. It's staffed by Sea Org members who are Scientology's most dedicated staff members. Their job is to do nothing but become total experts on how to bring brand new people into the test center, into Scientology through the test center. They hand out flyers to come in and take free personality tests, flyers to watch some Dianetics videos, and they use deceit. They don't tell people when they're handing out these flyers on the sidewalks of Hollywood Boulevard. They don't say this is Scientology, this is L. Ron Hubbard. They make it seem like it's something else. So when you have William and you have Jessica and all the other folks out there saying, don't do it, it's Scientology, it's a cult, it's a sect, don't do it, don't do it. And they've basically gotten the stats of this test center down close to zero. It is a nightmare for Scientology. And there's nothing David Miscavige can do about it. Scientology is pulling out all the stops, and they're trying to get these guys wrapped up in criminal charges. And I'm going to show you something that William caught on camera, and a lot of other people caught it on their cameras as well, is they sent a guy out with a dog to initiate a confrontation with William and others. And this dog actually bit people. Anyway, I don't want to give it too much of an intro. I want to show this to you. Okay, so this is a video. Let me get my face out of the way as much as possible here. Okay. I'm going to show you in the beginning of this video, the sound on this is off, you guys, just for the live chat, so you know that. And this guy shows up, and he shows up with his dog. And he is, I've already watched this video with the sound on many times. He is being threatening. He is being confrontational. He's being insulting. He's trying to provoke a confrontation. And at 4 minutes, 20 seconds in this video, this dog bites someone. Watch this. Fast forward. Here we go. Boom. Bit him right there. Now, earlier in the video, the dog actually bites William's wrist. Okay. And you'd think maybe this was just a chance encounter. Maybe it was just someone walking by who got offended or something like that. No, sir. A couple days later, the same dude shows up outside the Hollywood Test Center. You know what? I guess I guess I'm not going to share audio on this next one either. So let me just pull it up for you guys here. But I want to go full screen. Is this full screen for you guys? Yeah, I think it is. Once again, let me try to get myself out of it. Okay, I'm going to play this from the beginning. There's no sound, but I just want you to see the confrontation. I'm going to narrate, okay? So here you can see this guy pulls out of his pocket. I mean, look, so he's on the sidewalk. Notice that the person he's being aggressive towards is literally standing in the street, not even standing on the sidewalk, okay? You've got the dog there, and this guy reaches into his pocket. Look at the Scientology security guard off to the side. He was recording the whole thing leading up to this moment. And as soon as the Scientology security guard sees the guy pull out his baton, even the Scientology security guard gets nervous. Okay, so let's see. He's trying to get that baton extended. He finally gets it extended. He is threatening that dude. That dude is standing in the street with traffic driving by. The dog is threatening to bite him. The dude's standing aggressively with the baton. Even the Scientology security guard's actually going to get involved here and be like, because guess what, guys? The Scientology security guard knows that dude. Okay. So look, he's telling him to calm down. And the dog even lunges for the Scientology security guard. Okay. Now, the Scientology Sea Org members that man this test center call the police on William and Jessica and all the other guys all the time. The police know who William is. They know who the Scientologists are. Scientology and the LAPD have a very like incestuous, corrupt relationship. The LAPD knows exactly what's going on. The party outside the Scientology test center has become like the go-to party in Hollywood every evening, particularly Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The LAPD knows exactly what's going on. Okay, so the next thing I want to share with you, I am going to share sound. So let me pull that up. I got to share that with you in a special way so that we can hear sound. So give me 1 second. Okay, let's do it this way. Okay, William says the victim that was threatened with the illegal baton asked for a PPA. That's a private person's arrest. The cops refused. The cops simply dismissed the video of the incident. If there was a video of me threatening someone with a baton, I'd be booked and given $100,000 bail. Okay, I'm going to go full screen on this. I am going to play sound. So if you don't hear the sound, please let me
report. So you want to tell me why you're not taking a private person's arrest? Report. Hey, P3, you want to tell me why you're not doing a PPA when as requested?
Right here, you can see the baton right there. He backs him up into the street, takes a lunge at him.
I see a dog barking at somebody.
You don't see the baton right there? You don't
see a baton.
You don't see him backing up into the street right there? The guy's literally in the street. He's backing him up, pointing at him with the weapon.
Okay, so I don't see the dog attack him.
He didn't say that. He said a baton. So you want to...
Now, here's what's interesting. I've watched that video clip with the sound on so many times now, I've lost count. The guy who's showing the police officer the video and the police officer himself, they talk over each other at the exact same time. And it sounds like the police officer is saying, I don't see a baton. The police officer actually said, I see a baton. The guy who was showing the video happened to say, you don't see a baton at the same time that the cop said, I see a baton. So it might have sounded like the cop was denying being able to see it. The cop actually admitted it, being able to see it. So the cop's actual explanation for why he declined to arrest the guy is a complete mystery to me. But William Gu did not let this go, you guys. He sent an email directly to the chief of the LAPD's Hollywood division. And that's what I want to share with you next here. So give me one quick, and he got a response, and the response is actually amazing. So that's not the right page. That is the right page. Okay, so let me show you. William says, in an email exchange with the LAPD chief of police today, he admits, yeah, this might be the chief of the whole LAPD, not just the Hollywood division. He admits that the dog guy broke the law, yet the LAPD refused to arrest him. Apparently, he's been harassing Scientology protesters for at least 5 years. There you have it, guys. There you have it. Because, by the way, if the LAPD had any question at all as to what actually went down in that little altercation, they know darn well they could have just gone to the Sea Org members and asked to see the footage from, the 116 high-def, ultra-high zoom cameras that are on that building. That's one of the ways Scientology ingratiates itself to the police, is by offering the police footage that they need to solve crimes committed anywhere within like 16 miles of a Scientology property, because that's about how far Scientology's cameras can zoom in. Okay. William says, hi, Michael. A man threatened a protester with an illegal weapon. When video was shown to your officers, they refused to take a private person's arrest. Can you explain why your officers refused to take the PPA? Okay. Mr. Good, can you provide more information on, on my phone, it lets me zoom out on this. On the browser, for some reason, it doesn't. But basically, he asks William for more information on the incident, including the date and the time. Okay, William responds with the information that the chief asked for. Here is video of Detective Aluado being shown the incident. Detective Aluado seems to think threatening a person with a weapon, forcing the victim into the street, does not constitute a crime. Was it a crime for the man to threaten a person while brandishing an illegal baton, Michael? Yes or no? And to his credit, the chief of police agreed that it was unlawful. Guys, I'm sorry that you can't see that whole thing here. I'm going to look at it on my phone and zoom in so I can read it for you correctly. The entire post says, Dear Mr. Good, a complaint investigation will be initiated on this incident to determine whether our personnel acted appropriately. In regards to your question, yes, brandishing a collapsible baton and threatening another person is unlawful. Guys, that's the kind of follow-up. That is the kind of follow-up that I respect the hell out of. And it is William's persistence and tenacity that is the worst news for David Miscavige and Scientology. You guys might be wondering, what did Scientology ever do to make an enemy out of William? William has a channel called Film the Police LA. That was his original YouTube channel. He's had it for years and years and years, and it had about 35,000 subscribers. William is someone who, there's many channels like this who record police interacting in stops to basically, I guess you could frame it a bunch of different ways, but to make sure the police know that they're being watched as well and they need to follow the rules. William happened to be recording a police stop right outside of Scientology's middle management building on Ivar and Hollywood Boulevard. Now, Scientology Sea Org security guards are, well, like I said, there's an incestuous, corrupt relationship between Scientology and the LAPD. And so Scientology Sea Org security guards see the LAPD as their own. So Scientology security guards took it upon themselves to interfere with William Good's effort to record the police stop that he was recording. And it was just by doing that they put themselves square in William's sights, and William started showing up to that Sea Org building. It's the one right on Ivar in Hollywood. He started showing up to that Sea Org building as the Sea Org members would come and go from work every day, and he would start reading them the OT3 materials, the materials that South Park made very, very famous, the Xeno and the Body Thetan story. And then he started going over to the test center and preventing people from falling for the scam that Scientology is pulling over there at the test center. And then Scientology really done messed up. Then they insulted William's dead son. And I'm not even going to give you the details on that. You can go to William's channel and you can go to his Twitter account. And I've linked to his channel in the description down below. I've linked to his Twitter. I've linked to Jessica Palmadessa's TikTok. She does the same stuff that William's doing, but she does it on TikTok. And they insulted his dead son. And if they ever had any hope of William ever stopping what he's doing, they sure made damn sure that he's never going to stop once they did that. They don't know William. And as William says, as many of his videos, you're going to find out about me. You're going to find out about me. Now, usually William is saying that to a police officer. But in this case, that's exactly what he's saying to Scientology. You're going to find out. You're going to find out. What William's been doing down there, William has become a celebrity in his own right. People are showing up outside the Scientology test center just to meet and see and help William do what he's doing out there. Same thing with Jessica on TikTok. So, guys, please support these channels. Go subscribe to William's channel. Go subscribe to Jessica on TikTok if you're about that TikTok life. Yeah, guys. Even the LAPD is going to have to change its tune on how they deal with Scientology protesters, particularly outside of this test center location, but in general, because William's on the beat. And his high profile and his success and his giant huevos are just encouraging more people to do the same. The LAPD, Scientology is not going to get away with having the LAPD detectives and officers in its pocket, not while they're being filmed by all of these, I'm going to call them activists, all these activists. Hopefully we'll get to a point where they're basically being filmed all day. That's what I'm hoping for. So, yeah, that's all I got on this, guys. I probably got a few more videos coming this evening, so stay tuned for that. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, do all that awesome YouTube stuff. And thank you guys for all your support. This is my first video of 2024. Thank you guys for all of your support this entire last year. It's been absolutely incredible. And here's to an even better 2024. All right, you guys, thanks to everyone who watches until the very end, and I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, if you want to see my rock and roll songs, click right on this guitar. And if you want to see a different one of my videos, then you could click right